I've found more craft beer in Italy. G'day guys, Eataly here, and back again with another video on my European trip. Now look, originally this one was going to start off as being a complete, just total beer review, but we'll get to that eventually. I've just got a few more things I want to tell you about the craft beer scene I've found over here. As you know, if you saw my last video, it is actually alive and well over here, and I've been really impressed with what I've seen so far. I went to this place the other day. It was called Eataly, E-A-T-A-L-Y, and I was really surprised by it. It was like this massive sort of 3 or 4 level kind of shopping complex, and it just was serving all this great fresh produce. And what I was most impressed about was the shelves and shelves of craft beer that I found. There was quite a lot of it, so it was absolutely awesome. I said to the wife, I've got to get a couple more beers here, and she said, nah, no more. But I grabbed 2 more, including this one that we'll talk about a little bit later. Obviously, I'm the boss. But look, what I sort of found when I was looking at these beers where I cannot read the Italian labels at all, I was picking them based on pretty much the pictures of the labels, which sort of got me thinking about, you know, some of the tricks that the bigger craft beer producers use to try and trick newbies into choosing their beers over other maybe smaller independent craft labels. Just was really interesting to have that sort of thought about how you know, a newbie might get tricked into picking a craft beer that's been brewed by somebody who is massive like Anheuser-Busch. Anyway, I picked a couple of beers that you'll see on the screen right now, just based on their labels. And also what I want to say is that over here, there's a massive American influence in the beers that I found. There was lots of APAs, IPAs, double IPAs, and West Coast IPAs to be found. Plus there was quite a few sort of golden ales seem to be really popular, blonde ales, and wheat beers as well. I was looking for something different. I was hoping for something like a cool sour, but I really couldn't find anything that, that was notable at all. But let's face it, my Italian is crap, so it's my own fault, and I ended up actually picking up 2 APAs, so how's that? But anyway, let's talk about this one here. Oh, it's a bit tough to get this bottle off today. I'm in a hotel room that's got no glasses, no bottle opener or anything, so I've been forced to pour this one into my kid's drink bottle. So I'll just let that rest there for a second. While we talk about this. This is called the AFO, the Ale for the Obsessed. I thought that was quite an apt name considering all of the time that I'm putting into producing these craft beer videos on my European vacation. While I'm at that, I want to give a bit of a shout out to my wife Mel, who's been a great sport while we go around on this tour, looking at all the beautiful bits of history and art and all that sort of thing, and here I am trying to squeeze in little bits of craft beer all along the way, so she's been a really great sport with that, absolutely for sure. Now, this beer is produced by I've got this written here because I can't even say it, Birrificio del Ducato, and it's a limited release beer from these guys, and they started out in about 2007. Their story is pretty typical of most startups, you know, all the trials and tribulations of trying to get moving, government regulations getting in the way, plenty of failure, plenty of perseverance, and luckily enough for these guys, they struck success because now, 10 years on, they've got 8 regular beers and a whole bunch of these experimentals that are going on. And I think, the way I could sort of tell, they're going to produce somewhere in the vicinity of 10,000 hectolitres this year, so, and they're distributing all through Europe, so well done guys, that is absolutely sensational. Now, look, I wish I could say that this beer poured nice in this glass, but the beer was a little bit warm because my the beer fridge in here is absolutely useless. I've poured it into a plastic drink container, but still, I'm getting really nice sort of citrus aromas. There's a slight herbaceous sort of element to it and a little bit of toffee too. I'm going to try and taste this. Let's see how we go. Oh, can you believe I actually got a nice taste of the beer through that humongous head? Nice and sweet and kind of floral, pretty tame on the bitterness. But the fact that the beer's a little bit warmer sort of helped really bring out those nice sort of toffee flavours as well. That's actually quite a nice beer. I don't know what I'm going to do here. I'm going to have to try and pour this into my kid's drink bottle and finish it off, but that's a pretty nice beer. But look, until we talk again on the Eataly European vacation, again, I hope you're enjoying my videos. Please like and subscribe and share them. It seems that people are really liking what I'm doing here, so that's fantastic. Just doing this all for the love of craft beer. Until we talk again, cheers to great beers.